Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this Mike's class. How are you my kids? I hope you all are fine at home. Today we are going to start with our semester 2 textbook and the first lesson we are going to learn is division. When a total number of things or objects are distributed into equal groups, we carry out the operation called division. And this is the sign of division. Here we can learn the term division with the help of one example. Children, look at the marbles. Here we have 15 marbles and we have to divide these marbles into equal groups of 3 each. So let's make the group of 3 marbles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 groups. So here we have 5 groups of marbles, each group containing 3 marbles. So we can say that 15 marbles are shared equally into 5 groups with each group containing 3 marbles. So 15 divided by 3, the answer is 5. Children, now we can learn how to divide these marbles into equal groups by repeated subtraction. We have total 15 marbles in 5 groups. Each group has 3 marbles. Let's take one group away. How many marbles we took away? Yes, we took away 3 marbles. And how many are left away? We will subtract 3 from 15 and we get 12 marbles. Therefore, 12 marbles are left. Now let's take second group away. Again, we took 3 marbles away. Therefore, subtracting 3 from 12, we get, 9 marbles. Now we have 9 marbles left. Let's take the third group away. We took away the third group. As we can see, there are 6 marbles left. Let's subtract 3 from 9. We get 6 marbles. Now we will take away the fourth group. We again took 3 marbles away, leaving 3 marbles. Now we will subtract 3 from 6. We get a result of 3 marbles. Let's take away the fifth group. We again took 3 marbles away. Let's subtract it from 3. Subtracting 3 from 3, we get the answer 0. So how many times we subtract 3 from 15? Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We subtracted it 5 times. Therefore, 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. Children, now you understood why division is called repeated subtraction? So we can conclude that division is a process of sharing and division is repeated subtraction. So we can say that if multiplication is repeated addition, then division is repeated subtraction. Now we move on to the topic division by repeated subtraction. Here we can learn how to divide a number by repeated subtraction with the help of some examples. Let's take our first example, 25 divided by 5. Here we have to divide 25 by 5 using repeated subtraction. We have learned that division is repeated subtraction. To divide a number by repeated subtraction means we have to subtract that number repeatedly with the given number till the remainder becomes 0. That means here 25 divided by 5 means we have to subtract the number 25 with 5 repeatedly till the remainder becomes 0. So children, first we can take away 5 from the number 25. So the first step is first take away. First take away. We have to take away 5 from the number 25. That means we have to subtract the number 5 from the number 25. So we can write 25 minus 5. 5 minus 5, the answer is 0. And we can write it down the number 2. So if we take away 5 from the number 25, the answer becomes 20. Next, we have to take away the number 5 from the number 20. So we can write it as second take away. Second take away. Subtract the number 5 from the number 20. So 20 minus 5. Now subtract 0 minus 5. It is not possible to subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So we use the method of borrowing. Here we strike 0 and write 10. Since 1 is borrowed from the number 2, the number 2 is reduced to 1. Now subtract 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5, the answer is 5. Then we can write it down. So 20 minus 5, the answer is 50. Next we have to take away the number 5 from the number 50. So third take away. Now subtract 15 minus 5. Subtract 5 minus 5, 0, then 1. So the answer is 10. If we take away 5 from the number 15, we get the answer 10. Next we have to take away the number 5 from the number 10. So our next step is fourth to take away. Ten minus 5. 0 minus 5 is not possible. So we borrow 1 and becomes 10. Since 1 is borrowed from the number 1, so here the number becomes 0. So 10 minus 5, the answer is 5. Now we have to take away the number 5 from the number 5. So our next step is fifth take away. Five minus 5. So 5 minus 5, the answer is 0. So children, how many times did we subtract the number 5 from the number 25? We can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have subtracted 5 times the number 5 from the number 25. So 25 divided by 5, the answer is 5. Because we have subtracted the number 25 with 5 repeatedly how many times? Yes, 5 times to get the remainder 0. So 25 divided by 5, the answer is 5. Let's take our next example, 36 divided by 6. Here we have to divide the number 36 by 6 using repeated subtraction. That means here we have to take away the number 6 from the number 36 repeatedly using subtraction to get the answer. So we can first subtract the number 6 from the number 36. So first take away. First take away. 36 minus 6. Minus 6. So 6 minus 6, the answer is 0. Then we can write it down 3. So 36 minus 6, the answer is 30. Next we have to take away the number 6 from the number 30. So second take away. (30) minus 6. So subtract 0 minus 6. Here we cannot subtract 0 minus 6. So here we borrow 1 from the number 3 and becomes 10. Since 1 is borrowed from the number 3, the number becomes 2. So 10 minus 6, the answer is 4. and we can write it down 2. So if we take away 6 from the number 30, the answer becomes 24. So our second takeaway is 24. Next we have to take away the number 6 from the number 24. So third takeaway, -24 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is not possible. So borrow 1 from the number 2 and becomes 14. Then since 1 is borrowed from the number 2, the number becomes 1. 14 minus 6, the answer is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, 8. Write 8. Then 1. So if we take away 6 from the number 24, the answer is 18. Next we have to take away the number 6 from the number 18. So our fourth takeaway equal to 18 minus 6. 8 minus 6 equal to 2. Then 1. So fourth takeaway equal to 12. Next we have to take away the number 6 from the number 12. So our fifth takeaway equal to 12 minus 6. For that, 2 minus 6 is not possible. Borrow 1 from the number in the tens place and the number becomes 12. Since 1 is borrowed from the number 1, the number reduces to 0. 12 minus 6 equal to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6. So the answer is 6. Now we have to take away the number 6 from the number 6. Our sixth takeaway equal to 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6, the answer is 0. So children, how many times we subtract the number 6 from the number 36? We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have subtracted 6 times from the number 36 by 6 to get the answer. 36 divided by 6, the answer is 6. So this is the method of division by repeated subtraction. Children, next we can learn how to divide on the number line with the help of some examples. Let's take our first example, 12 divided by 6. Here we have to divide the number 12 by 6 using number line. Children, do you know how to divide the number 12 by 6 using number line? Okay, I will tell you. Here we should divide the number 12 by 6 on the number line means starting from the number 12 on the number line, we should skip jump 6 numbers backward till we reach the number 0. I repeat, to divide 12 by 6 on the number line means starting from the number 12 on the number line, we have to count backward 6 numbers and we have to skip jump 6 numbers backward till we reach the number 0. So children, let's start. Starting from 12, we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So counting 6, starting from 12, we have to jump our first step and we reach the number 6. So we have jumped our first step and we reached the number 6. Then we should count backward 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next we count backward 6 numbers and we have reached the number, yes, 0. So we have jumped our second step. So here the number of jumps equal to, yes, 1, 2. We have jumped 2 steps to reach the number 0. So in order to divide the number 12 by 6 on the number line, starting from 12, we should count backward 6 numbers and we should skip jump 6 numbers backward till we reach the number 0. Here number of jumps is 2. So 12 divided by 6, the answer is 2. Here is our next example. 8 divided by 2. Here we have to divide the number 8 by 2 using number line. How will you divide the number 8 by 2 using number line? I have told you earlier, to divide on the number line, we should start from the number 8 on the number line. And we should jump 2 numbers backward till we reach the number 0. So starting from the number 8, we should count backward 2 numbers, 1, 2. So we have jumped our first step, counting backward 2 numbers, and we reached the number 6. So our first jump. Next, we should count backward 2 more numbers, 1, 2. So starting from 6, counting backward 2 numbers, and we reach the number 4. So this is our second jump. Then from the number 4, we have to count backward 2 numbers, 1, 2. And we reach the number, 2. And this is our third jump. Next, we should count backward 2 more numbers, 1, 2. So from the number 2, we have jumped another step and we reach the number 0. So this is our fourth jump. Starting from the number 8, to reach the number 0, we have how many jumps? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 jumps to reach the number 0. So 8 divided by 2, the answer is, 4. We can write 4. So this is a method of dividing on the number line. Next, we can learn division facts and multiplication facts. Children, for every division fact, there exists 2 multiplication facts. Let's understand this with the help of some examples. Division facts and multiplication facts. Children, just before we learn how to divide on the number line. And when we divide the number 12 by 6 on the number line, we got the answer as 2. So, when we divide the number 12 by 6, we got the answer as 2. That is 12 divided by 6 equal to 2 is called division fact. This is the division fact. Children, keep in mind that for every division fact, there will be 2 multiplication facts. So 12 divided by 6 equal to 2 is the division fact. Next, we can find the 2 multiplication facts of this number. Children, it is easy to find the multiplication fact if division fact is given. How will you find the 2 multiplication facts? Here, the question is 12, and to divide the number 12, we use 6 and we got the answer as 2. Isn't it? So to find the multiplication fact, we should multiply 2 numbers to get the number 12. To get the number 12, children, we have to multiply which 2 numbers? Yes, we have to multiply the number 6 and 2 to get the number 12. Isn't it? From this, we have 2 multiplication facts. Which are they? 6 into 2 and 2 into 6. 6 into 2 equal to 12 is the first multiplication fact, and 2 into 6 equal to 12 is the second multiplication fact. For the division fact, there will be 2 multiplication facts, and the 2 multiplication facts are 6 into 2 equal to 12 and 2 into 6 equal to 12. These are the 2 multiplication facts. Here is our second example. 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. We have already divided the number 8 with 2 using number line and we got the answer 4. And this is called division fact. That is 8 divided by 2 equal to 4 is called division fact. And next we can find the two multiplication facts. Which are the two multiplication facts? To get the number 8, we have to multiply which two numbers? Yes, 2 into 4 or 4 into 2. 2 into 4 equal to 8 is the first multiplication fact, and 4 into 2 equal to 8 is the second multiplication fact. So we can write 2 into 4 equal to 8 and 4 into 2 equal to 8. These are the two multiplication facts. And this is the method of finding two multiplication facts for a given division fact. Children, take page number 71. Let's do the multiplication facts for the given division facts. Question number 2. Write two multiplication facts for the given division facts. Here some division facts are given and we should write the two multiplication facts. The first one is 20 divided by 2 equal to 10. When we divide the number 20 by 2, we get the answer 10. So the two multiplication facts are, yes, 2 into 10 equal to 20 and 10 into 2 equal to 20. If we multiply 2 with 10, we get the answer 20. And we multiply the number 10 with 2, we get the answer 20. 10 into 2 equal to 20. Our next question is 30 divided by 5 equal to 6. To get the number 30, we should multiply the number 5 with 6, or we can multiply the number 6 with 5. So the two multiplication facts are 5 into 6 equal to 30, or 6 into 5 equal to 30. Next question is 24 divided by 3 equal to 8. Here, to get the number 24, we have to multiply the number 3 with 8 or the number 8 with 3. So 3 into 8 equal to 24 is the first multiplication fact, and 8 into 3 equal to 24 is the next multiplication fact. Next question is 35 divided by 7 equal to 5. To get the number 35, we have to multiply the number 7 with 5 or 5 with 7. So 7 into 5 equal to 35 is the first multiplication fact, and 5 into 7 equal to 35 is the next multiplication fact. Next question is 81 divided by 9. The answer is 9. To get the answer 81, we have to multiply the number 9 with 9. So we can write 9 into 9 equal to 81. This is same as writing 9 into 9 equal to 81. Children, sometimes a division fact will have only one multiplication fact because both the multiplication facts are same. Here, the first multiplication fact is repeated as the second one. Sometimes a division fact will have only one multiplication fact which is repeated. Okay children, I hope these topics are clear for you. So study well and do practice at home. So thank you and have a nice day.